Okay, hi, this is part 2 here. Yeah, when Akrimish continued, Ibn Abbas became contorted with anger and exclaimed 3 times, Ka'b is lying, Ka'b is lying, Ka'b is lying. This is something Jewish he wants to inject into Islam. Allah is too majestic and noble to mete out punishment where there is obedience to him. Yeah, the obedience of the sun and moon. Have you not heard Allah's word? Quote, and he subjected to you the sun and moon, being constant, unquote, referring to their constant obedience. How would he, Allah, punish 2 servants that are praised for their constant obedience? May Allah curse the rabbi and his rabbinate. How insolent is he toward Allah, and what is tremendous fabrication has he told about those 2 servants? That's the sun and moon. That are obedient to Allah, he continued. Then he said several times, we returned to Allah. We took a little piece of wood from the ground and started to hit the ground with it. He did that for some time, then lifted his head and threw away the little piece of wood and said, you want me to tell you what I heard the Messenger of Allah say about the sun and the moon and the beginning of the creation and how things went with them? We said, we would indeed. May Allah show mercy unto you. He said, when the Messenger of Allah was asked about that, he replied, when Allah was done with his creation and only Adam remained to be created, he created 2 suns from the light of his throne. There you go. The sun and the moon get their luminosity from Allah's throne. If you read back, if you'll see my first video, you'll see how that happens. His foreknowledge told him that he would leave here 1 sun, so he created it as large as this world is from east to west. In other words, the sun is as big as the earth. His foreknowledge also told him, that's Allah, that he, Allah, would efface it and change it to a moon. So the moon is smaller in size than the sun, but both are seen as small because of the sun's altitude and remoteness from the earth. Come in.
Can you help with the turtle?
I'll be there in 5 minutes.
Okay.
He continued. If Allah had left the 2 suns as he created them in the beginning, night would not have been distinguishable from day. A hired man then would not know until when he should labor and when he should receive his wages. A person fasting would not know until when he was to fast. A woman would not know how to reckon the period of her impurity. The Muslims would not know the time of their pilgrimage. Debtors would not know when their debts became due. People in general would not know when to know for a livelihood, when to stop for resting their bodies. The Lord was too concerned with his servants and too merciful to them to do such a thing. He thus sent Gabriel to drag his wing 3 times over the face of the moon, which at the time was a sun. He effaced its luminosity and left the light in it. This is meant by Allah's word, quote, and we have made the night and the day 2 signs. We have blotted out the sign of the night, and we have made the sign of the day something to see by. He continued, the blackness you see as lines on the moon is a trace of the blotting. Allah then created for the sun a chariot. There you go. The idea that the sun rides in a vessel. Of course, if you read Quran 36:40-43, it sounds like it's an ark or a boat. But here, it's a chariot. God then created for the sun a chariot with 360 handholds from the luminosity of the light of the throne. It's not caused by a fusion reaction in the sun. According to Islam, it is because the sun gets its lights from the throne of Allah. And entrusted 360 of the angels inhabiting the lower heaven Earth's atmosphere, with the sun and its chariot. So the sun inhabits the lower atmosphere. No, the lowest heaven, which would be the sky. Sounds like here. Yeah. Lower heavens with the sun and its chariot, each of them gripping one of those handholds. He entrusted 360 of the angels inhabiting the lower heaven with the moon and its chariot. So the moon also has a chariot to ride in. Each of them gripping one of those handholds. You know something? I think I'll quit right here and I'll start part 3 after this. Bye.